Okay, so we're back and it's fight week. Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. I'm still not so certain it happens. I just don't know. I'm surprised we're even this far down the road. How are we having Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua? That's crazy to me. It's still crazy to me. A few days ago, there was reports that Jake Paul had broken his nose. And I was like, yep, there we go. That's what we're waiting for. Something's gonna raise its head. Either it's gonna be some sort of drugs or some sort of scandal, some sort of injury. There's gonna be a pullout for some reason. They will find a reason or they'll plant a reason on AJ's camp so AJ pulls out so Jake Paul don't look like a chicken. Something's gonna happen, but nothing's happened yet. We're days away, it's fight week. So what are we looking at now? Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua. And I keep saying, what if? What if? What happens if it would be the biggest upset since Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas? No. They like to say that all the time. This will be a bigger upset, way bigger. At least Buster Douglas was a real boxer. Jake Paul is a real boxer. But we can all be real boxers if we get a license. As soon as you get a license, you're a real boxer. Don't mean you're a good boxer, you're a real boxer. Let's break down this fight. The way I see it is this. Anthony Joshua has 2 rounds max. But as I'm a generous guy, and I'm sure he'll appreciate this, we're gonna give him an extra round. So AJ, you got 3 rounds to get rid of Jake Paul. It shouldn't take 3 rounds. But you know what? Maybe, just maybe, he feels the pressure a little bit. Now, it sounds like a stupid thing to say, but Jake Paul's expectancy is to go there and get mashed up. Anything other than that is a win. What could be worse than getting mashed up? We expect the worst, so anything he does is a bonus. AJ, on the other hand, we expect him to do the mashing up. AJ's got to do the mashing up. He's there to get mashed up. He's there to mash up. Someone's getting mashed up. And if it comes to a point where there's no mashing up taking place, we've all got questions. Eyebrows are going to be raised. Boo! You're going to hear boos in the crowd. If you're watching at home, you might even hear neighbors. Boo! Just down the road. You hear it through the windows. Boo! It's an 8-round contest. No one's rating this going into the... There's no way Jake Paul should hear the bell at the end of the 3rd round. There's no way. I see it like this. You know the old AJ, the early AJ, the destructive AJ? He'd go in there and start mashing up people. He throws a great 1-2 down the line, boop, boop. Loads of that. That's what I'm expecting. Jake Paul doesn't know how to get past that. If AJ throws his 1-2 straight down the line, boop, boop, Jake Paul can block so much, but even the blocks, if he's blocking like that, he's gonna get hit with his own hand. The power at AJ is gonna kill him. So this is what I see happening. From Jake Paul, I see a lot of movement. I'm expecting Jake Paul to move. Try and stick a move. Throw jab, move. Prolong the fight for as long as possible. Maybe hope that AJ gasses. Is he gonna gas in 8 rounds? Probably not. He's lighter now. He's too experienced to gas in 8 rounds. The only way he's gonna gas is if he's throwing a lot of shots and missing or getting them blocked. Jake Paul is not bobbing and weaving, ducking and diving, rolling shots and making AJ hit air. That's not gonna happen. AJ will be hitting something. So I see Jake Paul trying to move a lot, coming in when he's ready, boop, come back out, boop, boop. That's Jake Paul's game plan, it has to be. But is Jake Paul good enough to do that? To stick a move, dance around the ring, 1s and 2s and out? Really? Against a 2-time world champion who's not in his prime, but he's not declined enough not to be recognized as a force. I'm sure he's top 10 with some governing bodies as well. Top 10 in the world of heavyweights? How many heavyweight boxers are there in the world? And you're in the top 10? You still got something to offer. So Jake Paul's gonna be moving around, trying to outwork, outwit, and outsmart Anthony Joshua. It's the only way. Think about it. What's he gonna do? Go in there all guns blazing and try and beat him up? All right, cool. That's hilarious. So that's not gonna happen. He's gonna try and outsmart, outwit, not necessarily outgun. He's gonna try and be smart. He can't even really lean on AJ much and try and hold him. AJ will ragdoll him, just fling him around. But wasn't Jake Paul a wrestler at one point? Was it Jake Paul, was it Logan? One of them was a wrestler, if not both of them. If it was Jake Paul, maybe that's a tactic. Maybe he's gonna try and tire him out by wrestling a bit. I didn't think of that. But AJ, what's AJ gonna do? AJ's gonna have to go and beat him up, outbox him. Longer reach, stronger, keep him on that jab. Very easy, very simple. Get your angles right, make sure your feet are fast enough. His feet ain't that slow. People say his feet are slow. He is a big guy, but they're not that slow. He's with the new trainers now, so what have they taught him? It's all mental with AJ though. AJ prepares for fighters all the time. This is my world championship fight. I prepare for all my opponents and give them the greatest of respect. But you know, there's some people that you'll go to train and you'll go training every day, twice a day, 3 times a day, but in your back of your mind, it's Jake Paul. So is there the chance that he's taking this lightly? I think so. I believe that Tyson Fury trained for Ngannou, but really was like, it's Francis Ngannou. And then we found out what happened. And based on that shock, where Tyson Fury almost lost, AJ had enough to say, oh, hold on a minute. This guy nearly beat Tyson Fury. I better step it up when I'm training for this guy. But if that fight with Tyson Fury didn't happen, maybe, just maybe, AJ would have taken it lightly like Tyson Fury did. I say that to say this. There's not been a significant fight against Jake Paul yet. The most significant fight Jake Paul has had, Tommy Fury. I'll beat up Tommy Fury. So I don't know. I think AJ may take this fight a little bit more lightly than he even realizes. But will his camp allow that? If they're getting a percentage of what, 50 million, they'll push as much as they need to push. But they ain't killing themselves. If you don't want to work, it's all right. We'll train you as much as you want to be trained and we'll just wait to get paid. It's them ones, isn't it? If you're not doing your work and I'm setting the work for you and I'm pushing you and you don't want to do it, I know, win, lose or draw, I'm getting what, 10% of 50 million? You don't want to do it? Okay, what would you like to do? You're getting bruck up, you getting uppercuts and what? You're getting all that stuff. Nose bust, lips bust. I'm getting 5 million. So what do you want to do? So maybe he hasn't trained hard. I don't know. I'm not inside the camp, I don't know. But these are possibilities. But in the fight, what's he likely to do? He's going to be cautious. I don't see why he should be, but the AJ of now, he's cautious. He doesn't want to take risks. He doesn't take a good punch. Does Jake have a good punch? Does Jake have good power? Does he have good technique? Does he have good timing? I'd assume no, but we don't really know. And the best way I've always said to beat AJ is you've got to punch with AJ. But the punch with AJ is a brave move because you're going to get hit by AJ. And if you're going to punch with him, just know if you get catch, it might be you going down. It's a brave move. But if you throw with him, he's not blocking. And if he gets caught, he gets rocked, he gets wobbled, and then it's your opportunity. Is Jake aware of this? Is he brave enough to do it? Does he have the timing to do it? All these questions we don't know. So I see AJ being very cautious, at least for the first round, looking for obvious openings. No risk taking. Because it's different. Imagine taking risks against a Dubois. It's risky because Dubois might catch you. But imagine taking risks against a Jake Paul. It's not a case of he might catch you. It's the humiliation. To get beaten by Dubois might be upsetting. It might be a tough pill to swallow. But at least he's a world champion. At least he's a fighter that people respect and to a degree fear. Getting beaten by Jake Paul. You're a meme immediately. You're the quickest meme of all time. AJ might all be a meme now. People just waiting. As soon as that last bell goes, big meme. Quick. So AJ's going to be cautious for that reason because there's a lot of pressure. All the pressure is on AJ. Like I was saying earlier, Jake Paul's there to get bruck up. AJ's there to bruck up. What I will say is this. If this fight goes to points and Jake Paul's not going to win by knockout, best case scenario for him is that he wins on points. If it goes to points, as soon as the 8th round is finished, if it's close or if it's a definite win, you already know who the winner is. It doesn't matter. As soon as that last bell goes, AJ should just walk. Don't wait, don't take off no gloves, don't wave to the crowd, don't congratulate the other corner. Go home. We shouldn't be here. 8 rounds? Huh? We should not be here after 8 rounds. There's no way we should be here after 8 rounds with Jake Paul. And you want to be a 3-time world champion. And apparently you're looking to fight Tyson Fury. There's no way. You can't go and fight Tyson Fury after Jake Paul took you to points. And you're wearing 10-ounce gloves. And you apparently are in some of your best shape, light and fit. If it goes to points, AJ, go home, delete your Insta account, create a new one, Femi X. That's who you are from now, Femi X. Allow AJ, allow Anthony Joshua. If it goes to points, win, lose or draw. No, if it goes to points, lose, you've lost. It's a loss. If it goes to points and Jake Paul's arms falling off and his eyes swell up and his lips just lean to the side, AJ ain't got a scratch on him. AJ's lost. 8 rounds and you couldn't get rid of him? No. You've got a maximum of 3 rounds. That's it. And that's being generous. That being said, who wins? Who do you think? AJ or Jake Paul? But as I've said since it was first announced, what if?